Right, welcome back to the channel. Something different from us this week. We have decided to start a new adventure. Yeah, so we're going to build like a hybrid overlander. So it's not going to be full four-wheel drive because this truck's not four-wheel drive, but it will look like an overlander. We've gone for a 1322 Mercedes Ertiga on 11 reg. The only reason why I went for 11 reg because I really wanted a manual gearbox. I didn't want an automatic. It is an ex-removal lorry, so we've got to take this off. I did look at a few chassis cabs, but they weren't very nice, and this is the best condition one I could find. But it shouldn't take us too long to get this off. We don't need this bit. We'll build a complete new rail chassis, and then we're going to order we'll build our own habitation box. We're going to order some panels, and then yeah, we'll have like a alley exoskeleton, and then put all the panels inside that. Just because we want as much insulation as we can in this, and as much power as we can. So we want to put a washing machine in it. That's why we've gone for the 13 ton, not 7.5. Even though it does actually look like a 7.5. Same cab, slightly bigger engine, slightly bigger axles. It is on air. I didn't really want it on air, but that's all I could find at the time. So it is on air, so we have got the ability to lift it up and down, level it up a bit as well. So yeah, so this is going to be our new adventure. So in the next couple of days, I'll put some footage in of us taking the back off, well, starting to strip the back down, and then see where we end up. Hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have all this off. A bit of work cut out, but we'll get there, I think. And then we'll be left with a chassis cab. So, and then we can start building a chassis, measuring up for a chassis, order the panels, and then go from there. It's probably going to take, I reckon it's probably going to take us at least 6 months to get this built. Maybe longer, but we've given ourselves 6 months for now and see where we end up. Because we've got a few trips away planned as well, so we'll lose a little bit of time there. But yeah, looking forward to it. The girls looking forward to it, having their own bunk beds. Yeah. And yeah, so we'll see where we end up. And follow us along this build. Right, so just a quick look in the cab before we start taking it all apart. And the centre seat, so these two bunks are going to come out around there.
We're going to sit in it.
And then we have 2 seats for the girls. But generally the cab is in really good condition.
Bit bum.
Obviously you can see of this. But I think nothing's really that worn. It's in really clean condition. All the floor mats are really clean. So yeah, we're really looking forward to this build. It's going to be quite an interesting one for us.
Yeah. Yeah. But Daddy, we've never done this kind of building before.
No, but we'll get there.
Soon.
All good. And we have plenty of room. And we also going to put a crawl through in because we don't need a centre seat. So we're going to have a crawl through here so we can get into the habitation box when it's done.
And it's all empty. The back is all empty.
And the back is all empty, yeah. Back's coming off soon.
Because it's chainsawed.
Yeah, not a chainsaw, will it? Anyway, so we'll leave you with a bit of image of the next few days of us taking the back off, and we'll pick you up then. Right, welcome back. This is day 1 of the lorry build. As you can see, we started removing all the side panels because it used to be a removal lorry. Had to take all these side panels out, and it's a complete pain to get off. There's loads of rotten brackets and rotten bolts, you can see down here. There's rotten bolts, there's rotten brackets and stuff. So it's getting there. Got to get all these brackets off. Unbolt all these brackets on the chassis because we just want the chassis cab. We don't want none of this box. It's all going. So we'll get all this off. See here, it's a big old box. It's an old removal lorry. It's good condition, it's nice and dry, but just not what we want. We just want the chassis cab because we were going to build a whole new habitation box. Hopefully the plan is to make it look like an Overlander but it won't be 4-wheel drive, it'll just be rear-wheel drive. So we have Overlander wheels. It'll look like an Overlander, but it just won't go really over the land. But that's the look we're going for. We was looking at HX60s and stuff like that, but they're so expensive. And we want to try and keep to a sensible budget on this build. And for the amount we'll probably ever go off-roading in it, it's probably just not really worth it. And obviously the 4-wheel drive system does use up more fuel. So it just seems a bit pointless really having the HX60 for us. We looked at 4-wheel drive Mercedes, but most of them are only 2 seats in the cab, and we really wanted to have the girls in the cab with us, so we've gone for a sleeper cab. As you can see here. We've gone for a sleeper cab. So we can have the girls in the front with us as well. That's the plan. But the first job is to get this box off. And so far, we've got that far, getting these side panels off. So tomorrow, hopefully we get that rear bit off and the other side off. And then unbolt all the chassis. And then hopefully we can get it demounted. But fingers crossed, that's the plan for the end of this week. Right, so welcome back, day 2. Good day today. We've managed to clear out all under the chassis here. Everything out the way now. Literally just got these few anchor bolts here, here and here to cut when we're ready to take the box off. Got the wheel arches all out. Cut all this bit here. That's cut, get underneath, get all these bolts out on this framework here. And we've just cut through this big plate here because it's going to be in the way. So that'll come off after. So yeah, it's been a good day today. Bit of work, bit of progress. Not as much as I'd like, but there you go. It takes a bit longer than you always think. So hopefully we're going to turn the lorry around in a minute, ready to do the other side. And we've just got to cut those few anchor bolts off when we're ready to drop the back off outside. But that'll probably be next week now, so we just get it ready for that. So yeah, we're getting there slowly. Once it's a chassis cab, then we can clean it all up, do some paint work that we need to do, and then start building. Well, that's the plan. So, there we go. I'll pick you up tomorrow and see how we get on. Right, welcome back to day 3, I think it is. So we've cleared all the other side of the lorry off, all the bottom panels. But this is what it looked like before. So we've got this side to do now. So we're going to start taking the panel off here, all the way along here, all the way to the front. And then behind that there's a load of metal framework as well that's got to come off. Basically we want to get this box off, so what we're going to do is jack the suspension up, put a load of pallets under it, drop the suspension down, jack the front of the box up, basically drive the lorry out, and then lower the front of the box down to the ground. That's the plan. But that's not going to be just yet. So for now, we've just got to get these panels off and all the metal framework out behind here. And then we're ready to unbolt the box and then get it off. So that's today's job. We'll make a start now and see where we end up. I'll pick you up in a bit. Right, end of day 3, you can see got all this side off. Had to break this bit here because it's sort of stuck together. Got the wheel arch off around the wheel arch. So one bolted under there now. You can't quite see it really on this camera. And then unbolt a few things there. There's a big metal frame under here. That's all come off now. It was in here. And all the paneling and framework around the exhaust and the AdBlue tank. So all we really got to do now is undo these bolts here on both sides. And then jack the back up and we should be able to get the back off, we hope. And drive the lorry out. That's the plan. So yeah, it's gone quite well this last sort of 3 or 4 days, getting this all off. Just a little bit of wiring to sort out on the back now, and then we're pretty much done on this, hopefully. And then we can start building. Well, clean up the chassis, get painted what we've got to get painted, and then start building. There's a couple of things I want to do on the lorry as well, but apart from that, yeah. Got to start working out, planning out where we're going to fabricate storage lockers and how we're going to fabricate something around that fuel tank, or whether to change the fuel tank or not, I'm not sure yet. Not sure if I like that fuel tank there. It's really where I wanted a storage locker. I'd rather the fuel tank in the middle. So you might have to look at getting another fuel tank, moving it along, we'll see. But it's all things to sort out. Been trying to sort out the size of the wheels we're going to put on it as well. Because I want to get rid of the double wheels and put the single Overlander wheels on it. But we're off to Holland in about 5 days. So there is a company in Holland I found that sell the wheels, Overlander wheels and tyres. So I might go there. It's not too far from where we're going. And take a look and see what they got. I think they've got some for Mercedes trucks. And also we've got an appointment at outboundwindows.eu to kind of look at their windows and doors, because a lot of people seem to use them and they are really nice looking windows. And other people that built Overlanders have really raved about them, so we've got an appointment to go and see them about what windows and doors we want. And yeah, hopefully I can take the camera in there and film a bit as well, so that'd be interesting. So yeah, into a good week, and we'll pick you up next week. Hopefully we'll get the back off, if we get time before we go away. Well, that's the plan. I've only got Monday on this really, so hopefully we can get this off. But if not, it'll be when we come back. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It does help. And we'll pick up next week and hopefully we get the back off. Have a measure up for steel, get that ordered, work out plans, what we're going to do. And that. And then by the time we come back from Holland, hopefully we'll have a better idea about the cut through. And I've worked out what chassis I want. Yeah, chassis, the rail chassis we're going to build. So yeah, so hopefully next week after next, when we get back from Holland, we can start some steel work, welding and cutting in and getting that all done. And then yeah, we go from there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.